Welcome back to Factorio Seablock and TSM, episode number 179. So here we are, back in our Make Everything factory. An astute observer might notice that space assembly has moved on a little bit. What did I do? Well, several things. First of all, I noted with horror that I had actually missed a bit of wiring here. And yeah, that happened. So I think I might need to entrench a slightly different policy on how all this works, which we'll go into in a minute. That happened as well. Also quite bad. There's no possibility of using all of these. I guess there's a remote possibility of using a few of these. I probably need about one of these. Even putting it on the into the Make Everything was kind of not overly necessary. Anyway, so there's that. What did I spend some of my other time doing? Well, I actually jumped on board the crushed stone train and rode it round and round. This is it here. It's actually empty now. And boy, is it a busy train. Went backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. It was partly interest, partly because I noticed there was an issue with crushed stone over here, and I thought, well, why hasn't this cleared? And this is in titanium, and so that's why I got on board it. And it was just fascinating seeing it go backwards and forwards and fill up places, and then finally start dropping off excess in here, which still has a bit of excess actually, 32k, so that's quite a bit of excess. That's getting processed into more mineral sludge, so that's all to the good. In fact, there's almost enough mineral sludge there to order a train. I wonder how many mineral sludge. I think it was getting slightly out of hand. There you go, the mineral sludge. Yeah, that's getting out of hand, except the time frames haven't got high, so that's a good thing. But yeah, that's sort of suggesting mineral sludge is not quite where we'd need it. So I might need to finish this off a little bit better. I did find one of these rows was completely missing the filters, so I added some filters in here. That was another thing I did. What else? That was probably about it, actually, when it all comes down to it. Oh, no, there was one other thing. Tungsten had the same issue that we fixed in titanium with the sulfur. So it had blocked up, and now I've added a line to clear the sulfur. My only problem is that I didn't have any spare combinators or the material to make any. So I was left short from setting up a thing to pick up the sulfur, but there's not that much here yet. So I guess we'll keep an eye on that, but that's something that we should probably do. Maybe I should add the mod to-do list to make it a bit easier. Let's get back here. Okay, before we get back there, let's have a big picture again. So we're still working on ME. It's not doing everything that we want it to do yet. There's still quite a few things we need to do, not least of which is convert all of these guys that are being made over here on the belt base over to being made in the ME. There's going to come a time when I'm more or less going to completely shut down this belt base and have everything running on the rails, including science, at a much larger rate than we have currently. But there are actually a few things that are kind of dependent on the belt base, so it may take quite a while before all that happens. I noted that actually these sciences were, well, one of them, this one had been running out, but now that I've fixed up the titanium, actually this one appears to be running out now. I may have used up all the backlog that we had with one of the materials that gets used by this process. Yeah. Maybe we should quickly see what that is. I think it's this one. It's this process. Advanced circuit. Red wire. It is actually red wire that is causing the problems. How on earth could... Oh, no green circuits in... Oh, you know what I suspect this is? It's probably there's no copper coils, I'm guessing. There's none in there. There's your copper coils. Yeah, we've completely run out of copper coils again. Which means there's actually no copper here at all, which is probably coming back to this whole thing. The Inca is copper, which is constantly getting called on and is constantly empty. I may actually have to bump up the number of trains that are allowed over here, but yeah, we seem to have reached a problem again with the amount of sludge. I may have to bring the rest of this online with some explosives and so on to speed us on our way. You're almost ready to call another, but we don't seem to be making enough progress. Copper coils. Gee. Because there's more than one problem here. So copper coils, 13k, probably one more load of copper plate, and this will be finished. But we also have a power problem in here. I need more of the... I've only got 2 assemblers here. Accumulators, rather. I need more than 2. I need to probably have about 8 or something, so that when it's slowly discharging, it can support these at their full draw. Because I don't know if everyone knows this, but these guys actually have a rate at which you can draw off them, and they won't let you exceed that rate. So even if your power demand is greater than that rate, it just means that it won't supply it. They don't just instantly dump all of their energy, and that's what we are running into. These guys are not enough to make up for the difference, oftentimes. So if I want this to work a little bit more sturdily, we need more of these so that the drain can happen at the rate that it needs to, basically. And all of that is a prelude to saying that we're trying to set up nickel so that we can set up brass bronze with the recipe that we want, and also make some nickel plate for some of the advanced robotics. Brass bronze is more to help feed the MEs, so that all the things that we might need for gold are actually covered properly by the ME, instead of running backwards and forwards trying to pick up brass and bronze plates so that these things can get made. And we also know that we need washing, which will largely help the ME as well. With, I guess, a mid-term goal of getting into the blue circuits, and then this advanced processing unit as well, which we will need. I think that's actually needed by modules when you get up to... Oh, we can't tell from there, can we? When you get up to high enough modules. So, yeah, we're doing quite well on this, even though it's 6,000 science. Probably because it's been more or less constantly supplied, but it might start drying up soon. So yeah, if you looked at the module tech, these ones need... Oh, even 2s need the advanced processing units. You can see them right there. So yeah, you can't even get past module 1s without the advanced processing unit. And then of course your module 3s, the end of the line, need quite a few of the advanced processing units. Oh, and also gems. And we need gems for the 2s as well. about the ones? We don't actually need gems for speed module ones. That's good. So we could actually start making some ones, probably. Yeah, we need to add some things to our organic part of the processing, but that's another thing we need to do. All right, so there's your preamble. Now, what I want to do is go to it back in game. Let's get a good version of a blank row, which would probably be something with a constant combinator. And before I just go and make a constant combinator, let me just remember that I have a gazillion of them right here. A gazillion constant combinators. So the idea would be that we set everything in here that we want, and actually I think what I'm going to do, remember I've gone through this slightly before, pointing out how if you set a enable when you've only got one box, if you set an enable, you'll get the wrong thing. So we might need this one. So we've enabled this, but we also effectively will enable this one, and so it will start picking up whatever this item is. But if I use, instead of the standard inserters, if I use filter inserters and set a, well, what amounts to multiple filters, and I probably shouldn't have ripped them out because I'm going to need to do this kind of stuff. And this sort of thing, I want to pick up that. How many are we actually going to have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This might be a problem, actually. So what I want to do is change this to set filters, right? I might just, we'll see how it goes, but I might end up needing one at this end and another one at this end, because there's only 5 slots. But we'll see how this goes. So we set filters, and actually this is a little bit too simplistic. I need an arithmetic combinator as well. Arithmetic combinator. And the idea will be so I'll have a value here. Crap. Now this isn't going to work, is it? No, this is a positive value. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to need more of those. Are we making wires here somewhere? If not, why not? We don't appear to be. It would be a good test for my new system, wouldn't it? Except I'm not quite ready to test my new system. Oh, that's good. We have these. All right. Let's go back to the old system. Yeah, I definitely don't have wires in there. Well, I mean, the other way of looking at it is to do it this way, I suppose. Could see at a glance. I'm talking about the red and green. The red and green wire. Okay, so you can be this one. And that will be... Red is less than, say, 200. And you can be green. And you are green wire, less than 200. And yes, I know you can get free wires from blueprints, but it doesn't always work out that blueprints are handy. Yeah. Alright. Or that you want to go through the pain of setting up the blueprint with the wire and then whatever else. So, green from there to there to there. Red coming... Oh no, that's not going to work. The green will have to come to the back of this one. Oh, that didn't seem to work. There. So we include whatever's here, which will be a negative number. We'll come into here. If we've got a negative number left over, we want to make it positive, actually. So this should be if each times -1, not if, but each times -1 each, right? And then I thought you were a filter inserter. Oh, no, 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 you were fine the way you were, right? What was I thinking? You guys are always fine to load your stuff in here. These ones here, set filter. A set filter actually is all we need, and then we just... You already have wire. I don't... Okay, what we can probably actually do this with a single wire. So the wire that you have at the moment is not the wire I want you to have. That wire should just go to there. Which also means that this wire is wrong. Then I should have a wire that goes from there to there. That might be a little bit confusing, but basically what should be happening is there's actually two separate signals being conveyed here. So what am I looking for in this lot right here? Not sure yet. Okay. How about I copy that and paste, paste, paste. Get rid of those bits. Then we can connect box to box. And we'll go and I probably should just tell it that I want oh, we're so full of crap, I don't really want to turn that on. But yeah, I kind of just want you to give me some green wire and maybe some red wire. There we go. So yes, boxes to boxes, and the inserter, the filter inserters to the filter inserters. And then we need to attach something, so I know what I'm trying to do. I don't actually know what I wanted here next. That's awkward, isn't it? So we've got rails, we've got all the rail stuff, and now we've got another row. Well, how about we go... let's do that again. Create copy of this. Select new contents. That's what I wanted. No tiles. Save blueprint. Right. Now, what I want... Oh, we're going to lose part of it. That's okay. So what I want is, we got these, this is level 1, this is level 2. I want level 3 and level 4. So I might make this level 3. Not that we can build these just yet, but level 3 is that one. That's that one, and that one is that one. And these ones can be level 4, which should be that one, and that one would be that one, and that one would be that one. So they're here now. Oh dear, oh, we don't have the filter inserters, do we? I have filter inserters. I thought I had filter inserters. No, I've only got the fast stack. So that's actually another thing that we want then. We need it here so that we can do the filter inserters. So perhaps that's the easiest one to actually set up. Guess we have to leave a gap there, don't we? And if we're going to set up inserters, there's probably 2 rows worth of it that we need. So you, I want to be... hang on, are you used? Yes. Are you used? Yes. Yes, they use all of the earlier ones. So you need to be that one. 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 And you need to be that one. Can I build a couple of the fast filter inserters? No, it doesn't look like it. Bronze plate. That's very typical, isn't it? I wonder if there's any bronze plate left. Bronze plate. Fast filter inserter. Okay. Maybe if we stand right here, make these 10. They'll end up getting placed here, maybe. Okay, that'll do. Right, you do that. Let's make that reasonable. 5. Now, this set filter, it has no filter, so it's not going to unload anything. So the idea would be this has to be a negative number for this to work. So if we were to say we wanted these things in the amount of -5, we should get we should get something more than we've got at the moment. I'll put we seem to be mixing signals somewhere. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're mixing signals here. Output. We're still... Oh, we're going to be doing that all the way along, unfortunately. I'm going to have to make a new copy of this. This is why if I'd used a red wire, it would have been a little bit safer. But... I can't fix the others until we get some filter inserters. So has that stopped this carry on? Ah, we have 5 now. You see that? We have 5. So now this one. No. 5. Those other amounts are close enough to okay that I'm not going to get completely distraught. But we're not building any until we say, okay, I need, what? Until I say I need minus 10. And now we should have are these not connected to each other? Set filters. It didn't have set filters on it for some reason. Oh, and now we're going to be getting, yes, I have to fix all of the rest of these now that they're getting built automatically. Where is the problem? Here we go. This one here. Oops, and is it over here? Yes. Which means it's also in this column. So I could probably get rid of this column. That may be the easiest thing to do. And oh, damn it. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to replace it and fix it. A clean one with no recipes. That'd be the easiest way after all. Okay, so everywhere where this does that, we need to get rid of it, which I think is just that way. Okay, so there's no connection to any of those boxes. If we come out to B, we edit this, we say select new content for the blueprint. Now we should have a clean version. No tiles, save. Okay, happy now. Blue, we've got no chance of building just at the moment, so we're not going to try. But we have everything we need to propagate our build design here, along with control. And rather than just having one centralized one, what I should be able to do is just run along here and set the values at the sides that I need, and I'll know which one to look at because it'll be obvious from the formulas. So that's a much better design to what we had earlier. Now, what I really wanted to get to with the robots is actually the robots themselves. These guys and these guys. And I want to get to Robot 2, maybe even Robot 3, if I have everything that I need to build them. So, electric engine units. I guess we're going to need to be able to build those. That's another thing, needing lubricant. The fact that it's slow is part of my problem. We'll put it over here in the kind of lubricant bin. Perhaps I can use my new blueprint. So I need you to be making electric engines, which means I need you to make electric engines as well. Oh, and we don't have lubricant, so that's going to destroy my ability to actually make robots unless we go and sort out lubricant more or less right now. Damn. So electric engines is then going to lead to not heat shielding, but flying robot frame, and flying robot frame 2s are easy enough. Flying robot, we can't get to 3s, but we should be able to get to 2s. We don't have the processing units, that's why we can't get to the 3s, but we should be able to get to the 2s. Unless there's something here. We're going to have to make circuit boards locally. The 2 is kind of more of the same, just a little bit more added to the board, so we can certainly do that. The 3 needs a different board, but that's okay. What about down here? Yeah, we should be able to at least get to 2s, steel bearing brass. We won't get a huge number of them until we start getting brass down here. And then titanium to get to 3s. What's that one? Nitinol and ceramics. Yeah. Yeah, of course. So 4s could be a way off. We do have the lithium ion battery, which is why I was hopeful I might be able to get to 3s. Alright. Tanks. I want some tanks. I need to get rid of something out of this inventory as well. I don't need to be carrying copper wire coils around. Seems pointless. Is there anything in here that I really don't need to be carrying that is adding no great value? I got far too much junk just here. I don't need these at the moment. I can just go in there. Lab construction. Robot tools. There you go, I've got some space. I could probably have just deleted these as well. I can typically grab these from something that I need when I see it. Okay, that should be fine. Now, I'm going to need tanks. How many tanks? Maybe I'll get 2. 2 of the liquid tanks. Oh, I should be getting them out of here, shouldn't I? And I probably am going to need a couple of pumps. Yeah. And they'll sort out that for me. I may not have enough pipe, but the other bus or the bus-based system can sort that out for me. Yeah, I'll just just let that one pass. So from last episode, you may remember we want to make a lubricant station up here. So I guess the first thing to do is to get up there. You can see how much further everything, all the traffic has here. So yeah, it's got its issues. I don't think I need water in here, so this whole area can just turn into a bit more land, and I guess I can make a line that kind of probably doesn't even need to go that far. I should have grabbed stations. I have stations. Here you go. And these tanks that I just picked up. Who would have thought it was this easy just to do things without needing to run around this base and pick up all the ingredients? And I've put that too close, haven't I? Yeah, having to run around and get ingredients and all the rest of those sorts of things. So this is going to be where we load lube. I know I have a full pipe of lube. I don't know if it's actually getting stored anywhere though. Lubricant. Where are we making our lubricant? Actually, I'm pretty sure lubricant must be heading down somewhere. Somewhere there is a down pipe, a southern heading pipe with lubricant in it. This is base mineral oil, so it's not that one. I know, what's a new base mineral oil? I know that somewhere down here, you're also base mineral oil. Somewhere down here, this is it here, right? Lubricant, yes, lubricant. And you can see it's 100 because it's used, lubricant 100. And, oh, okay, that's just because the pipe changes. It's still lubricant 100 and eventually it gets used. It does eventually get used. It gets used down here in these things. In a fairly small amount. These things, well, there's 3 waiting there. They've got everything they need. They just, these things are waiting on these guys, which are waiting on processing units, of course. Anyway, that's the lube line. So how and where and why does it get placed here when I need it in the other direction? Here we go, lube. That lube? That is lube. You get, here we go, here's a line here. Lube. And you go up here and you start heading up there. So how does this, this is where I want lube. Okay, good. Alright, I might need to pick up a few of these things because they're a little bit in the way. Oh good, that does work. I was concerned there for a moment. Alright, if we're going to do this, we probably need... I mean, I could bring it along here. Is that running into another line? suppose along this line we is that one? Is that? Oh, that already goes through there. Okay, so it might be better off just coming up here. Alright, I think I want some titanium to grounds if I can get them. Just to clear out the... or to clear some of these objects that are in the way. Okay, so before we use the titanium, we need to use a standard stone. Alright, so we're trying to get down here. From this point, it may almost be safe enough to resort to Old Faithful. What's this? Bronze pipe. Your length is 15. Let's use one of them. Probably means I'm using up some of my precious supplies of bronze from the Make Everything factory. Okay, that gets us all the way down there. And now this is filling up. So you will be our okay, can I remember the color scheme? Color equals green item. Hang on. Lubricant, which is just called lubricant. Okay. No, it's not item though, it's fluid. Fluid equals lubricant. Oh, except we actually want empty and then end color empty lubricant. No, that's not what we want at all. We want now we've lost the color. All right. Green? No. Color equals blue. It's a requester. Color equals blue. And I've got all this around the wrong way. I want the symbol first. Color equals blue. Close color. All right, lubricant load. That's what we tried to get to. Now, I probably should have picked up some of these while I was in my Make Everything, especially since I can't make any. Oh, that's bloody typical, isn't it? Oh, are we actually out of lubricant? Or is it just a little bit slow on the making? There's probably only one chem plant that's doing it. And, yeah. Be draining this stuff off kind of nicely. So we will eventually get there, that's fine. That's the main thing. Now, what did I need exactly to make one of these? I need some ECs. And I need some copper. Let's just grab a bit of that. Okay, I can make one of those. And one of those, which I should have picked up both of, instead of needing to do that. Just not used to it, I guess. Down here. Right, one of you, and one of you, and some wire. Where's the nearest power? Substation. I'm tempted just to whack one of you here. There we go. Sorts out everything. Now, if... Oh, we don't have the lubricant stations. We need a train as well. How about I create this one right now? If lubricant is greater than 50k, output AP, and this one will be if trains on the way is less than P. And we'll fill in this once we've done all the other stuff, which we can do remotely. We can just look up lubricant load. Now, let's go back to the make everything to get the trains sorted, because that will be a lot easier. In fact, I may even jump on the train to do this, because that's probably easiest of all. Just take me to there will do. Okay, train, you're on your own. Now, I need a couple of locomotives and fluid wagons this time. So they'll top up shortly. This will be the lubricant train. How much do I have any fuel? Do I have any fuel? Doesn't look particularly promising. L, is there any fuel-like substance here? Charcoal. It's a small amount of charcoal. How about I tell it to come and bring me the charcoal? Come on, guys, bring me the charcoal. Is that enough charcoal to get to our destination? No idea. Hopefully. Fuel. Charcoal. Oh, I'll give you a schedule to send you to refuel. That might be better. Refuel, inactivity, go. Where are we trying to go? We're doing a big loop. That's awkward. Especially since we're now down to only 6 pieces of charcoal. And dropping fast. Well, if nothing else, we might be a little bit closer to the this part to possibly pick up some more fuel to get us the final distance. Now remember, there's one actually in here as well as this fuel that's sitting here. So that might just be enough to see us through when that empties and we have this little bit left over. Oh, would you look at that? That's just basically perfect. Okay. Filling up the good stuff. Now let's find a location for the lube train. I don't think there's any empty slots here. No. What about over here? I think they're all taken. It's going to have to go all the way over here. Okay. How about you come to that one and we get rid of... there's no others to get rid of. They're already gone. Yeah, they're already gone. That's good. Oh, that's automatic from the refuel mechanism. That's why. Good. So when that dies, it shouldn't just run away. Yeah, if you come slightly forward, that will be fine. So, we need a couple of these. Alright, we got there. Now you will be color equals green, empty, close color, item, not item, fluid equals lubricant. Okay, and copy that to here, except this one will be instead of empty, it will be SUPPLY. There you go. Now you go to empty, green empty lubricant. That's it until circuit condition, and then go to lubricant supply until circuit condition. That's it. And our priorities need to be lubricant, empty train, wrong empty train, fluid wagon, pick up from empty lubricant, and lubricant, just get rid of that, and you want to be lubricant supply. That's that taken care of. Now if we go and find lubricant load, oh, where are these guys? Need to sort that out at some point. I wonder if... there you go. This one here. So we should be able to go, okay, when you're met, go and pick up lubricant and the fluid wagon. And that should now be defined. Just have to refresh this. There it is. Lubricant load. So obviously the item has not quite filled up enough yet. I would have to think 29k, so yeah, it's still taking a while. Just make sure you are on good. So that will eventually be done. I'm not sure it's an issue. That is no good there. Otherwise that's okay. Sure what all this is about. Alright, we'll just run back down to the ME, which is where we want to implement a lubricant train coming in. Now, I don't think I need a huge amount of lubricant, but we definitely need some. We need more than none. What I should do to avoid those issues that I had here is to say always make sure I have, say, 10, and always make sure I have, say, 10 of those, and maybe always make sure I have 5 of those. So I just have to pass through here and I'll have the basic stuff I need constantly. And now, oh, we already have that, so that's good. So there should be a lubricant added in here. There it is. Is it? That's a bit hard to see. There it is. Spike Doom, ordering lubricant. There's actually a big number of orders in that list, which is awkward. So this will give us lubricant. Guys, we've come up to 58 minutes. We're going to have to terminate here. With a bit of luck, in the very near future, we'll get a lubricant delivery, and then we'll be able to carry on with our robots, which I guess I'll build down here as much as can be done, using this new mechanism, which I'm quite happy with how it's working. This new mechanism here that we put in place. It's very good. The only problem with it is there's only like 5 things you can put into a filter inserter, 5 or 6. And so consequently, when you're setting filters, only like 5 of these will work. So that's why I sort of said, well, maybe we need another one on the other side. I'll try and manage without that and see how we go. Yeah, I think it'll be okay for an ME. If it was something else that we needed critical volumes, it might not be okay, but for an ME it should be okay. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Look forward to seeing you in the next. Bye bye for now.